good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1,527th installment of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Good evening, traders. This video, again, the 1,527th. Boy, they're starting to build, huh? This educational video is coming to you on a Monday night, or is it Tuesday night? What day are we in? Do I ever know this? You don't know either. This video is coming to you some night to trade on 09/28/16. How about that? As you know, futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss, is not suitable for all traders. Volatility has been extreme. You can really lose more than just the money you put in your account. Be careful in this game. You've got to put your stops in. You've got to put them in first. There is no guarantee you're going to win trading futures. So put your stops in, right? If there's no guarantee you're going to win, put your stops in first. All right, enough of that. Traders, welcome. We've got some topics on the board. First thing we're starting off with for trading on 09/28 is we're going to start the day with a green omni, an emini, S&P, Russell, NASDAQ, starting the day off that way. You might have recognized lately that it doesn't seem to go in the same direction for more than a couple of days. It's been chopping around a lot. So we'll start the day off by buying the dips, and we'll see how we fare before the day is over. Come on down to livewithoscar.com. Join me in my free trading room, and I will be more than happy to share some of my ideas with you. Okay, so indices are holding OTAPMA so far. That's the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average, and I've shown you that many times, and I'll show it to you again tonight in the chart segment. The shiny metal part 2. I showed you video last night and said, look at the gold. Nice bull flag, but I don't know if that will go. We have to stand back and see what it wants to do. Unequivocally wrong as far as looking at that as a bull flag. It went right down today. In fact, we were long. The OMNIX were long. Bad trade. My bad. I'm so sorry. It was a great looking setup, wasn't it? My bad. I can't laugh, but listen. We're going to have bad trades. That's the way this game plays out. You should know that, right? We do a pretty good job trying to stay afloat, but not everybody's going to have a winning trade here in the Omni Trading Academy every day. But hey, Omni, if you ask me, is one of the most consistent, and I mean consistent, market navigators I have ever come across, and I've been doing this for 35 years, which is why I've brought the Omni to you in 2006 into 2007, because I noticed it was magical in some way. And I brought it to you, and I showed you so many great things. And in fact, in 2007, the Omni gave us exactly where the top of this market would come in. And I did that in videos for months leading up to the high. And then the Omni told us that we would crack all the way down to 668 once we made the highs in 2007, that we would crack in 2008 and 9. And I did videos all year leading into where it would go. That was the Omni that did that for us. I stood in front of a bunch of people on TV that were all bullish as could be in crude oil. Omni told me crude would crack from 103 to the 40s, and it went from 103 when I was on that show down to 45, and I ended up back on that TV show again. Thank you, Omni, thank you. Now, is every trade going to work out that way? Of course not. We got our butts kicked in gold today. We made a few shekels in the other markets, but gold took it away for sure, plus more. That's the way the game plays, but you've got a very, very accurate indicator to follow over time. Enough of that. The commodity chart of the year. I can't wait to show you that. This chart I've been looking at for months. I have to admit, I haven't done a damn thing about it. I mean, I've been watching it and planning and borrowing. I got it all planned out. It's going to go up to here and come back to there, and then it might go there. And I haven't done anything with this chart. So I'll show you anyway. At least we'll get a good look at it. Traders, I'll see you at livewithoscar.com. I want you to join me in my free trading room. Here is something that's interesting. We offer free text messaging to any Omniac. It is free. There is no charge for it. If you want to know when we are going to trade, sign up at my site. Take the free membership at livewithoscar.com and make sure you include texting so that when we do offer signals, when the video goes out, if I'm going to do a room trade, which is free for every Omniac that ever joins my site, those messages will go out over text, so come join us. All right, traders, that's about it for now. I'm going to talk to you about this after the chart segment. See it? You guys want to come out? You see what I got written there? I'll talk to you about that after the chart segment. Traders, with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, the first chart I will show you this evening is the emini S&P daily bar chart. OMNI Trading Academy's proprietary moving average. You can see when it held here last, it was a great hold. Then it held here once again, so you had your hold here. Of course, the market went through it dramatically, but it held and came right back. That's Brexit, by the way. Then here you had another little pull down through it, but not much, and rallied right back up. Now, I will say this is not the prettiest formation I've ever seen. But we've been holding OTAPMA. When we held it last time, we went up and did this. We held it here. We've gone up. And really what happened was, and look at this. I'll see if you can follow me on this. What happened here was it rallied up out of the hole. It came through OTAPMA, made a hole, rallied up out of the hole, and then pulled one of these, and then took off. So this rallied up out of the hole, and it just pulled one of these. Looks good to me. Does it look good to you? I think this makes sense. Maybe we'll get a move higher, just like you seen there. So that's the E-mini S&P. Then you move over to Mickey Mouse, and you see that the NASDAQ has the Mickey Mouse formation, or, to be more professional about it, the inverted head and shoulders. And we did pop out of that head and shoulders, came back to the average, held it, rallied back up again. So if you're following that, here's what happens. You have a head and shoulders. It works. The market moves higher, comes back down, tests the very same average that it broke out of, and rallies all the way up and settles on the highs. If you ask me, that's an interesting day when it comes all the way down to test this average, turn around and end up closing right here. That very same average, which also gave us our breakout of the head and shoulders. That, my friends, I find interesting. That's why I show these charts to you. Let's move along. Dow Jones Transportation Average, once again, a nice bounce off OTAPMA, and away we are starting to go. And another one of these interesting looks. It's almost a bull flag, I guess you can call it one. So it's made that same look that I just showed you on the other chart after bouncing off the OTAPMA. Interesting. Next, gold traders. This is the chart I showed you last night. I was so excited. Oh my God, look, we got a bull flag and held OTAPMA. We're going to break out of here. And I got so excited. I knew it was going to happen. I did a video. The only chart in the video was this one. Here's where it was when I called for possible upside, even though I said we'll do nothing but watch, and that didn't happen. But when I called for possible upside, it looked like that. And this is what happened. What a mess. Look at that. Oops. My bad, kids. It did look like a nice setup. I'll do my homework. We'll try again harder. It held OTAPMA, had a fat rally. Held OTAPMA, had a fat rally. But built a flag, unlike this one. But it didn't carry through. So gold now is actually bearish. And let's take another look. How bearish is gold? On that daily, I just showed you it's bearish. But here's a weekly of the gold. In a great channel. A bull flag, absolutely bull flag. It keeps bouncing off the low of the bull flag and making its way back to the high. And we bounced right off of this combination of the bull flag and that line right there. Rallied back to the high of the bull flag. And now we're heading right back down to this line again. And if you ask me, I don't think it'll go anywhere but hold that line and bounce up. Why? Because this is a bull flag and a nice strong channel. Now, you take this exact same gold chart and you add the fund manager's blue light special, the 200 bar moving average, and here's what you get. Under the average, massacre. And then from there, it just kept getting worse. We put our bottom in, rallies back up, hits the line, rallies up, gets above the 200. A round of applause for gold for getting above the 200 there. So the gold gets above the 200 bar moving average in the fashion of the bull flag. What more could we really ask for, right? The average comes in right here, and with connection of this and with connection of that, and sweet spot if you ask me. I like what I see there. We'll see what happens. So big pullback in gold. We would be buyers if we get one. And then you've got this. The commodity chart of the year. Look at this sick chart. It has just been gangbusters bullish all year long. It had this one pullback, which was very quick, only a few days to get it back down to here. And most of what you've seen in orange juice has been rally, bull flag, rally, pull back to here, rally, bull flag, rally. I don't know what to call this thing, but you broke out of it and you're here. Wow, is that a fantastic market or what? Go orange juice, go. Okay, traders, you've seen the charts. You've got my technical argument for why we're starting the day, at least starting the day, with the green Omni. You've held Otapma so far. The formations don't look terrible. Let's see if it wants to move higher. The shiny metal part 2, it may dip, but I wouldn't expect it to dip too much. A little short ride and then right back into the buy area. And the commodity chart of the year, you gotta love that orange juice. Go OJ. I will say this. Not just orange juice, sugar, a lot of commodities that are used in industrial and used every single day, coffee and such, cocoa, by us humans are starting to move higher, and that's a little bit of a whiff of inflation. Maybe it'll mean something in the future. We'll see what happens. So, OmniCamp, I am announcing OmniCamp 2017. It is the first announcement I'll be making for this. OmniCamp, I am giving in. Basically, I've got a little bit of a window to decide what days are best. So I'm thinking either the last weekend in January, which is Jan 26th through the 31st, or the second weekend in February 2017, which is Feb 9th through the 14th. I am taking applications. Come to livewithoscar.com, click the OmniCamp banner, and fill out your application. I will be more than happy to call you personally and see if you qualify for one of those seats. If you cats call me soon enough, you can help me decide what date. If you don't call me soon enough, I'm deciding the date. So it's up to you cats for now. All right, traders, that's about it. I'll see you all at livewithoscar.com. Remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, is to say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll. livewithoscar.com. I'll see you there. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.